Well, good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the grumpy old git in the corner on a very overcast Thursday. Apparently, we've got about a 70% chance of rain. I would say more 100%, but there you go. Right, before I get into this today, thank you everybody that dropped in on the live last night, my birthday stream. Had a great few hours on there chatting with friends and a few new ones as well that popped in. Welcome to you guys. With that, again, before I start, James Palmer, my mate down in Cornwall there, it's his birthday today. So James, happy birthday, mate. Right then, so the government today have issued or published their statement on what their idea of extremism is. Well, we know what it is, you knobs. But what we want to know is what you're going to do about it. You know, I mean, let's see what they say. Extremism is a promotion or advancement of an ideology based on violence, hatred, or intolerance. Okay. So point 1 was negate or destroy the fundamental rights of others. Point 2, undermine, overturn or replace the UK system of a liberal parliamentary democracy and democratic rights. Point 3, create a permissive environment to achieve the results in the two above. Right, now let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Let's turn this around. Point 1, negate or destroy the fundamental rights of others. Haven't the government been doing this already? Think about how many rights we've already lost and the more of them that they're taking away. Freedom of travel, freedom of movement, unhindered, freedom of speech, censorship that they've been bringing in and forced on social media platforms. There's a lot of those rights that have been taken away from us over the last few years. Number 2, undermine, overturn or replace the UK's system of liberal parliamentary democracy and democratic right. So, dictating to us what they're going to do rather than asking us what we want. Isn't that taking away them democratic rights? Isn't this what this government is doing and has been doing? See where I'm leading with this? Create a permissive environment to achieve the results in the two above. Isn't that the environment they've now created in Westminster? Think about it, people. Just think about what I've said there and what they've said. Now, to me, this actually points at our government being an extremist group. I mean, that's what's going through my head. You know, is anybody else seeing this, or am I alone? They've done what they wanted to do. They haven't asked us what we wanted to do, what we want. They've taken away a load of our rights. And they've created that situation in Parliament. Extremism is to promote or advancement of an ideology based on violence and hatred. or intolerance. Well, what have the police become? Other than a violent, strong arm of the law. Now, they obviously hate us, as do the government, because they don't want us to have anything. Intolerance, well, that means you can't dissent and you can't argue about it. I'm sure others are seeing this. It can't just be me. But everything on that thing, that statement they've released today, tells me that our government is an extremist group. This is how idiotic this lot are. They open their mouths and they don't think about a fucking word they're saying. And the other news story today, obviously, is the Met Police have opened up a corruption hotline. As if we haven't been reporting it enough already. But they have had, according to one mainstream media source, I will admit, so the numbers probably aren't correct, but they've had over 3,000 calls already. And apparently they're investigating 700 of these reports. Well, 700 out of 3,000. Just in the Metropolitan Police. That hotline needs to be expanded to the whole of the police force throughout the whole country. Not just the Met. The Met are probably the worst. Very closely followed by the likes of Manchester, West Midlands. Yeah. But again, what are they going to do about it? They've been promising to sort the police out for several years now. And we haven't really seen any of it. They might throw the ones under the bus that get caught at the time, but they're not looking back at the corruption. So, is the government an extremist group? If you read the words and listen to the words, it points that way, don't it? Anyway, guys, I'll leave that there for today. Let you ponder on that one. And obviously, I will be back tomorrow with another video. The lives now will be, for the next few weeks anyway, on a Wednesday evening. And we'll see how it goes from there. But until we meet again, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and don't fear the bollocks that this lot are coming out with now. Respects, people.